And a flash robbery at a Walnut Creek Nordstrom Saturday night is just one of several around the state. At least 3 people were arrested. Police say nearly 25 cars blocked the street as dozens of looters rushed into the store and ran out with a lot of merchandise. 3 employees were injured. One of them was even pepper sprayed. The suspects are facing robbery, conspiracy, and weapons charges. A jewelry store in the Bay Area is cleaning up after being ransacked during the latest string of mob robberies. Witnesses report more than 50 people armed with hammers and other tools that were used for smash and grabs of that merchandise. This occurred 30 minutes before the Southland Mall in Hayward was set to close at 6 p.m. Just a few miles away in San Jose, another group robbed the Lululemon store. And earlier this weekend, robberies occurred at the Louis Vuitton store and Nordstrom and several marijuana dispensaries. So far, no arrests have been made in those cases. Roseville police tell us they are aware of the large thefts that are happening around Northern California, and they say they have plans in place to prevent this from happening here at home. KCRA3's Melanie Wingo tells us what police say you shouldn't do if you witness one of these shoplifting sprees.
Destructive, costly thefts happening in cities not too far from the greater Sacramento area, something Roseville police are keeping close tabs on.
We are aware of this smash and grab type looting.
Dozens of people at once charging into stores.
Grab everything and then leave out in a mob.
Police explaining the simple reason thieves try to get away with this type of crime.
The design is it's hard to catch everyone.
Shopping centers not only preparing for more customers as we get close to the holidays, they're putting plans in place to prevent theft. In a statement to KCRA3, Roseville Galleria management said in part, Roseville Galleria has an increase of security presence and employs Roseville Police Department as well as the Placer County Sheriff Mounted Patrol to ensure our property is as securely maintained as possible. We asked shoppers what they'd do if they witnessed a crime in progress.
Probably to run away.
There's people that are fight or flight. If I see something like that, my natural reaction is probably just grab someone, throw them to the ground, but I don't suggest it for someone that doesn't feel inclined to do that.
Police cautioning customers.
1, never put yourself in harm's way. Never put yourself in a position where you may be injured by one of these people participating in this.
But there is a way you can help.
The best thing you can do is to be a good witness.
Make mental note of any identifying characteristics suspects may have that can't easily be changed, like tattoos or hair color.
Just remember faces, I suppose, remember what they look like and give that to the police.
That works, and if you catch what kind of car they're driving or which direction they're headed, that helps too. Roseville PD also deploying more visible marked patrol cars throughout this retail corridor. They'll be doing some undercover operations as well with bait packages and secret shoppers inside the mall and undercover vehicles patrolling this retail corridor. They'll also deploy heavy communication strategies whereby if something happens inside the mall, they can communicate it with officers in the surrounding area and get on the situation right away. Reporting from Roseville, Melanie Wingo, KCRA3 News.
Meantime, back to the Bay Area, Governor Newsom was asked this morning about the recent rash of brazen robberies.
We have organized people that are opportunistic but also organized, and they wanted to take advantage, I imagine. Timing was rather interesting around the Rittenhouse decision, and we're trying to take advantage of that. I mean, these are crimes of opportunity, but they're very well organized. And I have no empathy, no sympathy for these kind of criminal gangs and elements, and they need to be held to account.
Meantime, self-defense schools and security companies in San Francisco are seeing an uptick in business as the city deals with growing thefts. Owners say new enrollment has more than doubled. More women and older adults are also signing up. It started last summer after attacks against the Asian American community. Hardware stores are also booming. Security alarms and home surveillance systems are in hot demand right now.